Luna! Let's see if I'm marked out here now. Hold on, let's see where we're going to go now, Pep. Redburn house. You are here. It's not actually marked out, is it? Like, motor path. They're not actually, when you go around there, there's a blue signs, there's red signs, there's nothing telling you there. There's no blue there at all, like. Is it? So I don't know. Might go around that wee bit about the top, let it be around that, that's Woodland Trust. Around the top. We're here now. I like doing it outside, you see. So it might actually be handy if, I wouldn't normally walk that way. But it might be handy if we just keep it outside, keep walking around there. And we'll do the whole entire outside of the park. We'll do that. Oh no, Luna, we'll get this hull over and done with first. Horrible out hull. I'm going to probably map my walk, see how long this walk is. It says right and along. How you doing? Turn off power settings. Never done this before. Power saving.
Begin workout.
So here we go now. Still ice here, that's too ice now. Slip it. Come on now, Luna.
And see the old shirt.
Look how steep that hull is there. Killer. Killer hull. Well, the steps, it wouldn't bother me. Don't like walking hulls. But you're better off doing a hull, I guess, at the start and warm yourself up instead of doing it at the end. And you take a wee snuff there, Pet, I get my breath back. And that's steep, that hull there. There's still ice laying in places. Not a lot. How you doing? Happy on mine. She likes to get chased.
She's not sure. She's just a
Luna!
wee bit nervous.
Luna, don't scare the wee thing. Luna, how are you not nervous? Luna. See, that's
Come on,
fast, like,
Dave.
so she is.
Come on, Dave. Good girl. Come on, Dave.
You can walk under that wee one, Pet. You get left behind. Ah, what's your stuff now, Luna? How you doing?
Morning. It's a bit milder, isn't it?
Aye. Not the hot spots here, Luna. Aye. I've been keeping an eye on the weather all week. What that girl is about it. Hold on a minute, Luna. I've been keeping an eye on the weather all week. From last Sunday, I was watching, it's a good, the Met Office have a good YouTube channel to go into detail. And the weather takes about 10 minutes to tell you it. And it's all about the European computers, American computers, and the Met computer, and all these islands. What do we call the word? It was all depending on what the weather was going to be this weekend. And they predicted by the time it came to Friday night it would go to 6 degrees. no 6 degrees. It was, the mild weather was late in coming. It's late by a day, so the mild weather we're getting today now should have happened yesterday. And caravan and camping shows on today, the holiday shows on today. I always like going to that. But I used to go years ago. My mother would looked after Shadow and Willow, and that time I was doing shift work. I'd take that day off work, and I would leave in the morning if I was going to work, leave the pups over my mother as normal, and go into Belfast, do the show, go around Belfast, do a bit of shopping, and I'd arrive back home at the time I'd normally come back from work. So as far as the pups were concerned, I was just away at work. It's only one day I ever left them. Do the show. Getting out of breath, Luna. How you doing? Hold on, Luna.
Sorry, ice has cleared up a wee bit.
That is
hasn't it?
aye. Nice to the mild of weather now.
Oh, aye.
I don't mind the snow, but the ice is
No,
annoying.
the
Like.
ice, it's the dangerous
Ah.
bit, isn't it? I know. All the best.
Right, good luck. Hold on, Luna. There's Belfast Lock now. Up at Hollywood. Would this be Hollywood? Not near the edge of Hollywood. Belfast Airport's down below us. Palace Barracks is down below us. But I like going to the show, but the last time I came with wee Willow, I brought the caravan up. Diesel was cheaper there, and I parked the caravan out at Ormo Park. Then I had her walks and all the rest, and then I cycled from Ormo Park and to Titanic Place. That's why I seen the show that year. But Luna, the lunatic here. If I had come up this morning, by the time it takes me, by the time I get out of bed, she had to go for a walk, to do a poo walk and all that. And then she wants something to eat. And then by the time you come up there, she's not going to want to sit in the car for 2 hours while I go around the show. She'll want walked again. Wouldn't have worked. So I'm doing the same as I did the last time for the building show. I come up this Friday night, and you get the breath back, you take a look at the views. The runway, Belfast Airport, Belfast City Airport's behind them trees. That's Palace Barracks right underneath. Them houses and red brick buildings. But I've never car camped in the snow. Years ago, when I was younger, it was a sort of a challenge to do things in the snow. I went to work on the motorbike in the snow. I'm too old for challenges. I don't want a challenge, I want a bit of comfort. But the car camping is so convenient. So I thought I'm going to have to come up tomorrow night. It was -5 Friday morning. It's not looking good for car camping at the weekend, I was thinking. -5 going to work. The weather was getting colder instead of warmer. But then by the time I got home last night, it was going to 3 degrees. That's pure ice there. I was going to 3 degrees. And put up in my housing estate. Pure ice. Took me ages getting the car loaded last night. I was slipping on the ice. All around the car was ice. And I thought, so I had to make a few different things what I normally do. I bought myself a mattress cover, mattress topper that reflects your heat. I really bought it in mind to have in the house, because when you live in a bungalow, it doesn't matter how much oil heating you put in, the bed mattress is always cold. I changed my mattress and all, it's always cold. I put a heated under blanket in my bed. I preheat the bed. I can't sleep with a heated under blanket. I can feel the electrical current. Must be to do with my skin, the way I have psoriasis and stuff. Although I'm clear now with these tablets, I can sense the electricity current. So I can't lie in the bed while the blanket's on. I put it on before I get in. And then if you've got about 13.5 torque duvet, a duvet works both ways. It keeps heat out as well as keep heat in. You wrap a bag of frozen peas up on a 13.5 torque duvet, it's going to keep it frozen. So that's the problem I always had in my bedroom. So I seen this mattress topper. It says it's equivalent to 7.5 torque and reflects your body heat. I bought a single by mistake. Tried it on around half the bed. Brilliant job, brilliant. So I thought, well, that'll do the car there. I got a double for the bed. I wanted to try it before I went and bought a double. So I put that mattress topper on the bed last night in the car, and then I put a mattress protector on top of that because Deal's always soaking everything, my sister's dog. And then I put the fleece on top of that, and then I brought my double 13.5 tog duvet. I have a single 13.5 tog, but because the bed's not so wide in the car, sometimes you can get wee gaps between the mattress and the door and the draft gets up. So I want the big duvet, make sure that be covered. Well, look at the view, I get my breath back, Luna. That's how you do it, you get your breath back by looking at the views. There's the docks and all out that direction. As I get on up, it sure gives you no leaves in the trees. Not many planes coming and going right enough this morning. But I'm expecting the worst. But how am I going to heat this car? I have the inverter. There's a WAN bath fault there with a lithium battery. I said it was -5 when I went to work on Friday morning. I put the charger on the car so I wouldn't have to take the battery out. You cannot charge a lithium battery below 5 degrees. So that battery's 10 degrees lower than what's suitable for charging. So now the battery hasn't been used in a couple of months. It's been lying there. I don't know how much charge it loses. But cold weather, you lose charge on batteries anyway. So I thought, well, I'll give it a charge before I leave. Stick it on the charger now, I should do it. I brought the battery on Friday morning to the house, get it nice and warm and all, and then took it out Friday night and went to charge up in the car. But the charging lead I have, I pointed the car in for convenience for loading all the bedding and stuff, but the car has to be reversed in order to get the lead to reach. So that was a bit of a hassle to a wee slap on the ice, pup. Luna doesn't like being stood on. You don't like being stood on, Luna? And they're a lovely big boy. You need to watch his wee legs in that ice, pup. Hey, pup. Oh, she's alright. She's alright. She doesn't mind. I just worried about slipping that ice there.
It's slippery. Just be careful as you go on up. Come on, you. Don't scare the wee one.
She loves a good old rough and tumble, so she does.
Your wee one will be great because he can. It takes an oil tanker to turn this one.
And she's good at twists and turns.
Go. Go. Come on.
Right.
Come on, Archie.
Well, they better give that man a heart attack. Not horrible.
Come on. Come on.
Calm down now, Luna. Calm down. Luna, calm down.
Archie.
She never tires out. I'll see if I grab her. Luna, come on out, I grab you, pet. Come on, Luna, come on. Luna. You're going to give him a heart attack. Oh, you're a very wee man, can't he? Oh, she, is that a boy or a girl? Maybe a girl, you know. Oh, she. Going to give her a heart attack. So, thinking how to heat this car, so I thought, well, if the battery's fully charged, I'm in Belfast today, I don't have to do chips. I could go to IKEA and get chips. That gives me 1200 watts. I've got a 100 watt wee heat pad. And I thought rather than put it into the bed, I'll hang it up in the car and that'll release heat. On the way up here, I'll put the car heater to blow onto the floor. Put it at 28 degrees, blowing under the bed. The bed will be soaked in heat by the time I get up. And by the time I got here, it was 24. I went to bed last night. Too warm. And that's after I had the doors open and got all the blinds and all on. Too warm. There's a Stena coming in. Now, one of the big mistakes I made, I got some thermals. So I went to bed last night with 2 thermal t-shirts on, a long sleeve one and a short sleeve one, and I got thermal long johns, fiber like. Kept me awake. I don't normally sleep with a pair of stuff on me in bed at night, and you see all the stuff on, you can't twist and turn. So, but then I finally got to sleep then. The heat and now long johns, but I was expecting the car to cool down very quickly, so I didn't want to take everything off like. I woke up then about 5 o'clock or so. I had to go to the toilet, like. That happens, you get to my age. It was still 17 and 18 degrees, something like that. I took a photograph. Still high. No. So it wasn't losing heat as quick as I thought, like. But then Luna had crawled onto my side of the bed, like. It keeps me awake. The car wasn't fully level. I looked at it last night. I thought I should put a wee chalk under the driver's side rear wheel. But when I put the wee spirit level on top of the bed, I was staying 100%. It was staying 100%. I tried different directions. Wee spirit level on the phone. Wee app. Couldn't find my other spirit level. Put it at the front, put it at the back. Everything's 100%. I should have chalked it up on the driver's side. There's a slight wee tilt, so there was. So my eyes is more accurate than the spirit level. So that's starting on me a bit as well. And I didn't get a big lot of sleep from, but once I got to go tired, I didn't really get to sleep proper. But then once I got to about 7:30, a wee bit of rain came on. And it was, by this time it was down to about 15 degrees. That was perfect. If I had that last night going to bed, 15 degrees and rain, I could have a good night's sleep with that. And fit all these out thermals on me. So I was actually too warm, too many layers. But I got up this morning, what was it? The lowest I got to, was it 14.5, 15? That's the lowest temperature I got to. And then by the time I light the wee stove, that puts a bit of heat in as well. But the way I got it warmed up, I have a 10-litre water container. And it basically fills it up with boiling water. Just using kettles. And it wasn't boiling water, pretty boiling water. How doing? When I'm in the caravan camping, I'd always fill up about 4 water bottles. You remember the winter time, like Beast of the East type of weather. You don't want to put your heater on at night time. People always worry about gas. It's totally safe. People always, in the back of their mind about gas and carbon monoxide and all that. So I'd always fill up about 4 water bottles, put one on my bed, but the rest of them I would cover in blankets and towels. And then during the night, about 4 o'clock or so, you have to go to the toilet, you uncover them, and that releases a wee bit of heat into the air. How you doing? Looks a wee bit nervous. Luna? That's tough going there. Luna! Oh. That boy stops, you know, get started again, pet. Where's the energy out there, but you walk up far quicker. People like to torture themselves. I'm walking up this hill now. I've got 3 t-shirts on, a body warmer and this coat. Now in saying that, it's time to have more layers than that on. I'm warm. Now albeit I'm going uphill, I'm warm. I haven't even up the coat a bit. So it's a weird weekend. Expecting all this cold, but it's not actually as cold as it looks. By the time I got to Belfast, once I crossed the Glenshane Pass, no sign of snow. You couldn't see snow anywhere. But once I turned up on this country park, the car park was still 90% pure white last night. And of course, you know the corner I was in was pure white. On down by the other cars parked was defrosted. Whether that's because cars are parking on it, whether that's because the sun hits it, I don't know. I thought, well, I won't be here too long anyway. I know the rain has cleared it down this morning. But weather those days is still pretty bad. I imagine that should disappear today. So the theory I had last night worked. Putting the hot water in the container. So I had the container, I had it under my duvet on the way up. When I got the bed made up, I put it in the driver's seat. I threw this coat and everything on top of it so the heat wouldn't get out of the hot container. You want to keep the heat in there, store it in there. And then when I got up there about 5 o'clock, I didn't even release the heat at that time. It still was warm enough. And then about 7, 8 o'clock, I took the coat off and let some of the heat out. All worked well. So tonight now, Oh, the only thing is when I charged my lithium battery, it wasn't fully charged when I left. I had it on about 45 minutes an hour and the charger hadn't turned off. I don't know how much power I have in that battery. If I do a portion of chips this evening, that's half the battery done. And that would give me about 6-7 hours with a electric blanket with the remainder. But, don't know. If I'm going to heat the water up, I didn't wind no windows down last night. This is lethal here, this is lethal. Didn't wind no windows down last night. Kept them up tight. I'm going to start something out with ventilation after March once we carry us to the MOT. I'm going to put an electric motor in. A wee computer fan motor, or else one of them motors you get for them inflatable Santas. I'm going to put one of them in a bit and pump air into the car using that 12-volt dimmer switch so I can control the airflow that gets into the car. Trying to avoid this ice. But that's, I'm waiting there after the MOT's done. But the humidity and all that last night was okay. Took me a wee thing with me. Humidity didn't pass 55%. So I would say last night was a success. The thing is now, I'd like to stay tonight as well. I don't want to stay in Belfast because today's to get up to between 6 and 9 degrees. So by the time it gets to night, the car is going to cool down again. So I was thinking then what I'll do, I'll drive to Antrim. By the time I drive to Antrim, the car will be roasting again with the heating, pumping on the heating. And repeat the same thing over. But this time now I don't have the same quantity of hot water. So I might use the electric blanket tonight, the electric heat pad. But say I won't put it in the bed. I'll hang it up on the headrest of the car and let it give us heat off. I'm see how it works. I'm going to a show tomorrow night, so can't stay away all day tomorrow. So if I go as far as Antrim, I'll take her around Antrim Gardens then. You see, that's the Woodland Trust Wood up there now. I've never been around that because they're all new trees, no view. But if there's a wee path there now, I might just take it. See, there's the blue one. So I might just take a wee walk around here with her. You see, there's good views here now of Belfast. There is better views than this path. I can't always mind where it is. Oh, fuck's sake! Nearly down! I was nearly down there! Fuck. I've never slipped that much before. There's a Stena boat going on now. There's a plane taxiing on the runway. What's happening here, like? Right, he's revving up the engine. Taxi. I don't think he's taking off that way. I don't know, why is he pointing that way? Maybe he is taking off that way. I always thought they took off going out the water. I suppose it depends what way the wind blows. The sea truck boat's going out. These two boats are going, I tell you what, them two boats are going to be pretty close together there, you know. Stena line coming in, the sea truck going out. Stena, I wonder if the Stena stopped there. It's going very slow. There's somebody else to play with now. Somebody else to touch it. How you doing? I nearly fell down there in that ice.
Oh, it's deadly, isn't it?
I
know.
No, I'm normally pretty good, nice and stuff. Aye.
Right.
He's alright.
You.
Oh, she's alright. You're very good. You're alright. I don't mind puppies. That's a wee easy one to dry there.
I know.
First off, I'll do that one there.
It is. I know. Oh. It's all along this. It's like on the other side as well.
I nearly slipped there, but my foot went down behind me like.
What's the hill like? Is it bad on the rise, is it there?
Aye, but I didn't slip because you could walk at the side of it.
Yeah.
But I thought by the time I came up here it wasn't too bad.
Aye. It's deadly, and it's like this, like.
I was getting too confident by the time I came up here, like. I was looking at the view, like. There you go, look. Where's that sea truck gone now, Luna? Them ones are playing with the ball. See, none of those boys, puppies, games like. See the speed boats go at? Oh, it takes forever, doesn't it? The one coming out's going twice as fast as the one coming in. So I say that's Stena, he's coming in the dock. Don't know exactly where this. There's other boats, Stena boats over there, so that must be their berth. But that boat going, it's a Stena line too. I say that's the trucker one. See, you what? Stena on a break better that day, you know. That one stopped out there now. He's stopping out there. So they actually own a great bit of that harbour. That all that container one, does that belong to Stena? The container port? You wouldn't think so, would you? I think that's just the harbour's place. Ah, maybe he's waiting this boy comes out. I don't know. I didn't know boats had traffic jams. We'll go up here anyway. We'll do the wood on truss part. We're going up here, Lena. Hopefully there's no rabbits, like. We're right in a wee dip.